Yo, what's going on, YouTube? The Twins lost today, as you can tell. Right here, we're going to be doing the recap, but honestly, it was not a good game. I did not get to watch this game. I was out with friends for Easter. Hopefully, you guys had a very happy Easter with friends and family. And I'm glad that I didn't watch this game today because it was awful. Like you can see the score right here. The Twins lost 5-1, but they also got out-hit 11-2. So if you were watching this game, maybe you turned it off and got to hang out with your family a little bit. But if you didn't, oof, I'm sorry that you had to go through this one. This was probably the worst game of the year. Even the Sandy Alcantara game where they lost 1-0. Yes, it was the offense's fault, but really, like, you're going up against the Cy Young Award winner from last year. He's the best pitcher in baseball, right? This year, or this game, this was bad, right? Only 2 hits. Buxton was 1 for 4 and scored the run, and Solano was 1 for 4 with a double. There were a couple walks in there, 3 walks. They only had 5 guys on base the entire day. The Astros had 5 runs, right? Even if you look at runners in scoring position, the Twins were 1 for 6 with runners in scoring position. They left 3 guys on base, the 3 guys that walked. Even if, they would have outscored every person that walked, or was left on base, I should say, left on base, they still would have lost this game, 5-4. So, it was an ugly game offensively, and that's really what has been the struggle this year for the Twins. This is the biggest problem that they have. In the Sandy game, yes, they got beat by a really good pitcher, right? You got beat that game, you tip your cap, you move on to the next day. Even the game after that where they only scored 2 runs against the Marlins, they got beat pretty badly. Good pitching, but more so bad hitting. Like, they just have not strung together hits. They have not consistently scored or had the opportunities to get a bunch of hits. During the beginning part of the year, that's what they got lucky in, right? They had really, really good pitching. Their hitting was okay, right? The hitting was bad today, and they lose. That makes sense. It flows together, right? When you only get 3 guys on base because your hitting sucks today, that is why you lose. Pitching keeps you in the game, and sometimes, when you run into good pitching, you tip your cap. When you have good pitching, you get the hat tipped in your favor, but when you just continually struggle to hit the ball, like, that is the main problem. And if you look at these guys in the lineup today, there's a big name missing, Correa, which arguably, from the hitting side of things, the hitting perspective, it's probably a good thing that he got a day off. He was struggling, and that's okay. Like, you can't expect the Twins to win every game, right? I think that's the biggest thing that I have to say. Yes, they sucked today. They did really, really bad. But you can't expect them to win every game. And they're still 6-3. Like, that's 667 baseball. That'll win you the division. That'll get you in the playoffs. You'll do great that way. They swept the Royals. I mean, they beat the Astros. They won the series. That's what's important. So this game, kind of a throwaway game, but you still don't like to see them suck that badly at hitting. Anyway, with Correa out of the lineup, you give him a day off. He has been struggling quite a bit. That's okay. But, like, he's such a presence in the lineup, I think is what I want to say. Is he is really a good leader. He's good in the field. He's good in the lineup, like, as a leader. He's seen a lot of these pitchers before, maybe not today specifically, but just, like, through the years. Knowing the Astros especially, right? You're going to see the same guys. You're going to be on the same team with them. If you're correct, he is so valuable from a leadership perspective. I don't know if that had a huge part in this game or not, but he was not in the lineup. So, all right, let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments. But, like, you got Larnach batting second. I like that. Went over 3 today. 2 strikeouts. Also had a walk. Miranda in the 3 spot. Probably a fine spot for him, but just struggled today. Like, those are your hottest hitting guys, and when they don't produce, well, then you're in a world of hurt. But Gordon batting under 100 again, 0-for-3 day. Farmer had an 0-for-2 day, which just sucks, but he's the only guy batting over 300 in that part of the lineup. Wallner got his first start today, 0-for-2, drew a walk. Taylor, 0-for-3 today, batting under 200. Like, you've got your guys, Larnach, Buxton, Farmer. They've been solid. Solano is over 300 now. Those guys have been solid, but everyone else has really kind of struggled. And that's why I say you get good hitting, right? They've been okay. They haven't strung together hits. They haven't done much, but they've been okay. And the pitching has bailed them out. Today, not so much, right? Tyler Mahle struggled and went 6 innings, gave the Twins a chance, gave up 4 runs. And when you give up 4 runs in 6 innings, it's not a quality start, but like you keep yourself in it, right? It's not like he blew up. He gave up a home run to Chas McCormick, gave up double to, or I don't know, not Pena, but he basically got beat by Chas McCormick, right? So it's just he didn't even do that bad, but the offense was just not there to support it. And when you give up 4 runs in 6 innings and your offense just only gives you 1 run of support, it's a tough day. But he did fine. Like, he got 6 strikeouts, allowed 4 runs, not pretty, but got through it and allowed for the Twins to save some of that bullpen. Bigger series, right? You got to look at the big picture, right? The Twins had already won the series against the Astros, right? You got to look bigger picture to the White Sox. Probably going to be the tougher team in the division this year if they can stay healthy. They've had a really rough start, but if they can stay healthy, that's the team that you need to worry about. They play them 3 games starting tomorrow. That's where you need your bullpen. That's where you need your guys rested, like Correa. Alcala did not have a perfect day, but 1 2/3 innings, gave up a run. It was not earned on an error. Walked 2, struck out 1, whatever. Like, it is what it is. Still is a 0 ERA. That's good. Pagan did fine in 1 1/3 innings. Did give up 2 hits, but no runs. So maybe that helps his confidence a little bit better. But those 2 guys, especially Pagan, will not probably be used in the White Sox series unless it's blown out one way or the other. So that's the positive that you need to look at. Mahle did good enough to get you through 6. The rest of the bullpen kept you in the game, and your offense just let you down today. And with that, though, you saved some of your good arms in the bullpen that pitched yesterday, pitched the day before, that you can use in a bigger, more meaningful game. So the Twins really sucked today. And it's unfortunate. Brown just outdealed him. I mean, he went 7 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 7 strikeouts. Like, that's tough. So as much as you don't like it, like, I don't want that to continue to happening. You just got to tip your cap again, and hopefully you come back stronger tomorrow, right? 2 hits is not going to win you any ball games. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Big series against the White Sox, but thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys had a great Easter with, again, your family or friends, and just make sure you know where your priorities are when it comes to things like that, whether it's family, friends, church, Jesus, Lord. Make sure to prioritize those things that are important to you rather than a Twins game. So hopefully you guys did have a great Easter. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.